Hello everyone and welcome back to Dev Portal, your go-to channel for mastering tech concept. In our last few videos, we have learned how to navigate the Linux file system. We understood the difference between absolute path and relative path, and we have moved around our terminal with the help of cd command. Now let's say you are using any command or you are not aware which all options you can use, or you are not aware how that particular command will work. In that case, what we need to do? Let me give an example. Suppose I am using ls command. What ls will do, it will list down all the files and folder present inside this directory. And with ls command, I can use multiple options like l, h. What l will do, it will list down the content in more listed format. What h will do, it will provide the size of the file and folder in more human readable format. If you press enter, you can see it here. But how I come to know? For that, we have multiple options in Linux. One is that I can use man command. Second, I can use help option, or third, I have a info command. Today we are going to discuss all three in detail. So let's get started. So first let's talk about man command. What man command will do. So as you can see, I am using ls command and I want to understand how this command will work. So for that I can use man command. It will open a navigation window where I can see the manual which it contains for the ls command. Let me show you. Suppose I write man and then space ls. So what man will do, it will open the navigation window with manual which it contains for the ls command. If I press enter, you can see it here. This is the manual it has provided me. So what ls will do, it will list directory content and what is the format I need to use the ls command. It is ls, then I need to mention my option, and then I need to mention the file name if I want. But these are optional, not necessary. Then you can see the description, and then you can see the options which I can use or we can use with ls command. As you can see, what -a will do, it will do not ignore the entries starting from dot and then all other options as well. So if you are not aware any of the option, you can read it here and then you can use in your terminal. So that is really helpful if you are new to the Linux file system. So if I come down, you can see it here. Then here it is -f. What it will do, it will list all the entries in the directory in a particular order. And then if I come down again, you can see it here. We have -h. In place of -h, I can use -- human readable as well with ls and s command, which will print the size in more human readable format like 1 KB, 234 MB, 2 GB, etc. Then if I come down again, I have shown you about l command, -l. So it will use the long listing format to show the content. So these are the options which we can use with ls command, and it is really helpful if you're not aware. So to navigate to this window, let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm using up arrow key to go up, and you can use down arrow key to come down. And let's say if you want to quit this terminal, you just need to press Q. Once you press Q, it will quit that terminal. So this is about man command. Not with ls it will work. It will work with all the commands which is available in Linux. So let's say if I write man cp. Cp is another command to copy the content of a file, or you can say copy the file. So if I execute this command, you can see what it will do. It will copy files and directories. So let me execute one more command. Let's say if I write man grep. What grep will do, it will use the search option. So if I execute this, you can see we have multiple greps, not single grep. E grep, f grep, that will list the patterns. Whatever pattern you are providing, it will match. So this is how you can understand about the command, how it will work, and you can also see the option you can use with these commands. So let me press Q to quit the terminal. And let's say when I use this command, it is providing me the manual in a detailed way. Let's say if I again use man ls, so you can see it here. It is providing me the manual, but it is very detailed manual. Let's say if I don't want to see entire detail, in that case, what I can do, I can write man -f ls. It will provide the short description about the ls command. In that case, you can see it here. It is providing the list directory content which we have shown earlier as well. So if I show you man again, so if I come down, you can see there will be an option. If I go see man -f, what it will do, look up the manual page reference by small and print out the short description of any found. So it will, if it found the short description, it will print out for that particular command. That is the use of -f here. So with this, you can understand what option you can use, how it will work, and it is really helpful if you are not aware of a particular command. So this is one way, that is man. Now let's talk about another way, that is help option. With help of help option, what it will do, rather than opening the navigation window, it will provide it the entire you can say overview of a particular command in the same terminal itself. Let me show you. Let's say if I write ls hyphen hyphen help. If I execute this, you can see the difference. I am on my same terminal and it has provided me the overview of a particular command and all the option which I can use with that command. So you can see it here. I have executed ls space hyphen hyphen help, and after that it has provided me the way how I need to use the ls command first, like ls, then option, and then file I need to provide. And what it will do, list information about the files, the current directory by default, which means if you don't provide the directory, in that case for the current directory it will provide the information of the files and folders. And these are the options which we can use with the ls command. So this provide the overview of a particular command in a same terminal. This is about help option which we can use. Now you might be wondering that already we have a man command, then why we need to use this help option? See, suppose you have created one sh file where you need to provide some help document to the user. So in that case, this is really helpful because it will print the content in the same terminal itself. So you need to understand where you need to use man command and where you want to use help option. So two things we have understood. One is man, another one is help option. Now let's talk about third command, that is info command. What info command will do, let's say till now we have saw that the description is coming or manual is coming, but if you want a detailed description of a particular command with the references, in that case we can go for info command. First let me clear the terminal and let me tell you how we can use info command. So first I need to write info and then I need to mention the command which I want to see. So I have mentioned ls command again. So again it has opened the navigation window for me and it will provide the detailed description of that particular command. If you, there are multiple topics which will be present here. So if you want to go to the next topic, you need to press tab. You can see it here. I will go to the next topic and let's say this is one of the topic which file are listed. If I want to read about that particular topic, I need to press enter. If I press enter, you can see it here. Now I'm in that section which files are listed and you can see the description of that particular topic. So this is how our info command will work. If you want to quit, you need to press Q. So then it will quit that particular window. So now let's discuss which option or command we need to use where. Let's say if you want a short and formal documentation, in that case you can use man command. And if you want a quick summary in the same terminal, in that case we can use help option. And if you want an in-depth detailed description of a particular command, in that case you can go for info command. Let me tell you one more command. Let's say sometimes what will happen, we know that what we want to do, but we are not aware which command we need to use. Currently what we are doing, we know the command. I want to understand how this command work. But let's say I know that I want to copy, but I am not aware which command I need to use to copy the content or file. In that case, what we need to do? So for that, again, we have another command, that is apropos command. What it will do, it will list down all the commands which you have mentioned with the reference text you have provided. Let's say if I write, first let me clear the terminal. So let me write the command first, it is apropos, and then I will mention copy. So what it will do, it will provide me the all the list of commands which are related to the word copy. If I press enter, you can see it here. These are all the commands which contains copy something in a description. So you can see clone is there, then bcopy is there, multiple commands, and you can see what these commands will do. That also you can read it here. So if you can see it here, cp is also one command which we will use to copy file and directory. So this command I was looking for, and I know I am looking for some copy something. So I have used this command, and now I can see that okay, if I want to copy the files and directories, I need to use cp command. So this is really helpful when we forgot the command, but we know what we want to do. Because if you are not aware of the command, in that case you will not able to find out in your history command as well, because in history command as well you need to mention which command you are looking for. But if you know what you are looking for, in that case you can search up commands, or you can say you will list down the, you will get the commands in a list where you can again find out which command you need to use. So let's discuss what we have covered today. First, we have saw that how we use man command to see the full manual code of a particular command, and then we have used help option to see the quick overview of a particular Linux command. Then we have used info command to see the detailed description, or you can say detailed documentation of a command. And then we have used another command, that is apropos command, which will list down all the related commands which I am looking for a particular text. So together these commands will make the Linux very powerful and self-documented, which means I don't need to leave my terminal to understand about a particular command. Now we know that how to get help directly inside the Linux terminal itself. No need to open our browser to search a particular command. So that's it for today's video on Dev Portal. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Dev Portal, and share this video with your fellow developers. Notes link I will give you in the description box as well as in the comment section, so you can check it out for your personal learning. And I will see you in my next video.